So, the open beta for Monster Hunter Wilds has came and went. In this video, I would like to go over my experience with it. As some of you may or may not know, Monster Hunter World is my first time experiencing the whole Monster Hunter franchise. The first 3 Monster Hunter games were on the PlayStation 2 in Japan and was tough to get in the United States. Plus, it flew under the radar for the casual gamer. The sequels then moved on to handheld devices, and we all know I do not do handhelds. I fell head over heels with Monster Hunter Worlds when I first played it, and case in point, here's a snippet of my first playthrough with Monster Hunter Worlds.
Dig, get away from us. What the?
Oh, dude, look up, look up, look up, look up.
What's that? I just saw a shadow.
Look what just landed next to us.
What the? Oh, you gotta die. Jesus, the screen.
I hit the tail.
Jesus, I almost died.
He does a lot of damage, so did I.
Oh, what's that? We hide behind trees drinking.
Yep, as you can see, I was such a newbie back then. But through the years, I've gotten better at this game, and my hunter was getting ridiculously stronger from hunting various monsters. But let's focus on the direct sequel, Monster Hunter Wilds. This past Halloween weekend, the beta, or the open beta, was open for and available for everybody on the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, and Stream, which is the PC. And let me tell you, this beta was phenomenal. I could not wait for the full game to come out on February, on the 28th. This game is just flat out amazing as far as the beta standards goes. I mean, the action, the cinematics, the storytelling, hell, the fact that my avatar, me the main character, can talk now and you can talk during cinematics, that's downright superb. Oh, and don't forget the Palico, your cat partner, you can understand him. You can even change him to English voice, or you can change it to Munster dialect, or even change it to Japanese. It was amazing. With that being said, one of the things that is different in Wilds versus Worlds is that you can carry 2 types of weapons at the same time, and you can switch between the 2 on the fly. In Worlds, I was a charge blade main who dibbled and dabbled with the hammers and the bows. But in Wilds, I was like, you know what? I'm still going to use the charge blade, and I don't know what my second weapon going to be. It might be bows. But during the beta, I found a setup that I really enjoyed and was having too much fun with. But more on that later. Let's talk about eating. In Worlds, before every hunt, you have to go eat at the gathering hub or at the canteen. I mean, you don't have to really do it, but it's very, very beneficial if you did. You get more life, more stamina, and other added buffs so you can fight the toughest monsters. There is a little difference between the 2 games, however, when it comes to the cinematics of eating. In Wilds, the cinematics of the food shows up differently. Like the items you choose in Wilds actually show up in the cinematics, versus the same food regardless of ingredients that you choose in Worlds, as you can see here. But I will say that the food in Worlds looks better graphically than it does in Wilds. Moving on to the hunt. There's no more gathering hubs, it's just the main base camp. So that's where you meet everybody and you greet and you talk to everybody there. You can also get supplies and also visit the blacksmith or talk to your handler to go get hunts. There's no more hunting board. Go talk to your partner and go find a hunt or 2 and get to hunting. Like I said previously, in Monster Hunter Worlds, I was a charge blade main. Still am a charge blade main. But of course, I tried it in the beta, as well as the bow and the hammers, but I also tried out the longsword, sword and shield, switch axe, and even dual blades. However, there was one weapon, just one weapon that I seemed to gravitate to the most in the beta, and that was the HBG, or the heavy bow gun. Currently in Worlds, the heavy bow gun is most definitely S tier. However, I prefer bows over it as my long-range weapon of choice. I just couldn't get over the feel for it. That is no longer the case in Wilds. HBG is amazing in Wilds as it is in Worlds. I just love it now. I also think it's another reason why I'm liking it now is because I can carry a secondary weapon as backup. I really like pairing the HBG with dual blades. It really works in my favor. Long to mid-range with heavy bow gun and up and close and personal with dual blades is amazing. I spent the last 2 days of the beta just hunting Ray Duel over and over with that setup, and I had an absolute blast. So this was my brief overview of the beta. I will make sure to stream and create more content on Monster Hunter Wilds in the near future. Until then, enjoy the rest of this hunt. Till next time, gamers.